What's a behavioral adaptation
Uh,
of a behavioral adaptation?
a bear hibernates in the winter.
Yeah, bear hibernates in the winter. Good stuff. Lily, what's a physical adaptation, please?
A fox have a furry white coat. Of Arctic fox have furry white coats in the winter.
Yeah, cool. Good job. And mid A, what is evolution?
The evolution is when an animal grows and and uh, grow into another animal. Face now.
Hen, what's another way to explain what is evolution, please? Or,
Evolution is the process in which an organism grows.
yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, grows. Changes over time, okay. That's the one bit I want you to get, changes over time. Okay, I'm sorry, Ellie. Okay, I've got to get started, okay?
Okay, you just get started. You can do this for homework.
Okay, thank you for your understanding, okay? And I also made some questions extra hard as well, just to make sure that you are learning. So Dino, good job. Lily, James, Pizza, Jasmine, Sky, you actually got more questions right than Jasmine, but you just took a little bit longer, but that's not a problem. In a test, a real test. To deal with shortage of food, some animals hunt for a different type of food, camouflage, sleep. Most of them migrate. They go to a different place, right? Think about it this way. An animal is always going to do the easiest thing, okay? Animals aren't smart. If they were smart, then we would be in a classroom where I would be a cow, some people would be chickens, a couple of people would be turtles, and then other people would be different types of animals that have grown the ability to speak and to use computers, but they haven't, right? So they're going to do the easiest thing. Now, we said that only when an ecosystem changes and their food supply changes will they start to hunt for a different type of food. The ecosystem has to change first, okay? Now, with camouflage, what's that? It's not going to help them deal with a shortage of food of animals. And sleep, yes, okay, you can deal with sleep, but sleeping is also to do with hibernation, which is also to do with the temperature, okay? So this is temperature plus food. This doesn't really have anything to do with it, and this is when an ecosystem changes. So what animals do when there's a shortage of food? They move. Think about the amount of animals that move every single year, okay? Every single year. But if you think about buffalo, do buffalo hunt? No, they don't hunt. They don't hunt for grass. Imagine trying to hunt for grass. That's a pretty easy thing to do. What are you doing today? I'm going to go hunt some grass. Oh, look, there it is. Good job. It's not hard, okay? And you don't hunt for it. So again, you need to look at what the words are saying. Hunt for a different type of food? Not true. So migrate, okay? Migrate. Move to a different place to find food. Let's see what else found difficult. Plants must be able to do extreme heat and dryness. That's okay. Plants, water, good stuff. How do cold-blooded reptiles warm up their bodies? They sit in the sun. Reptiles have fur. The forest layer can be described as, so the bottom layer of the forest floor, the bottom of the rainforest, is dark because there's no sunlight, humid because it's hot and there's little wind. Dark, dry soil lacks nutrients. Well, that's not true, because if you think about all of the giant trees that grow in a rainforest, the floor's got to have a lot of nutrients, right? And if there's that much plants and flowers above that, the amount of dead leaves, dead fruit, dead animals that's going to fall onto that forest floor and get changed by decomposers, there's a lot of nutrients in that soil. So it can't be true. Dark soil lacks nutrients. No, that's incorrect. Dark, dark, dark. Okay. What does humid mean? You can tell me what that word humid means. Pizza, what does humid mean?
Like the air is full of water, and if the air is dry, our skin will dry and like have little cracks in it.
Yeah, it's also called getting old. But yes, humidity refers to the amount of water in the air. It's quite like Hanoi is a very humid place. There's a lot of water in the air in Hanoi. It tends to make things hotter. Okay, if the weather outside today is 32 degrees. Yeah, it's hot. Today is hot. It's 32 degrees, but the humidity. Let's have a look. Let's check. Real feel weather. Weather Vietnam forecast. So we have the real feel of 38. Okay, so even though it's 31, 32 degrees, because of the humidity, because of the cloud cover, we keep a lot of the heat in. The water in the air gets heated up. As a result, the air, it actually feels like it's 38 degrees outside, not 31. So that's what humid can do. In a rainforest, it's going to be very humid because the sunlight and the heat is going to come in, but it can't go anywhere because of the cloud or the trees. Sorry, 1 second. Yes, Lily, do you have a question?
I wanted to ask you that. So the toughest question is to deal with a
Shortage of food, yes.
Yes, then. So what does the class ask?
The answer is migrate. Go to somewhere else. Okay, migrate.
Yep. I did it right.
Good job. Sarah.
I can't see your screen.
Ôi, cái nóng quá.
I don't know what you're doing then. Have you
Hot.
must have clicked something to change it? Because everyone else can see it. I'm not too sure. Okay, so let's have a look. What else? Let's go to the beginning. Let's see what we all found difficult. Organisms that make up the part of the living system are the biotic factors. That should be easy. A group of the same type of animals or organism is a population. A species that is in danger of becoming extinct, endangered, out of luck, threatened species. Doo-doo birds. Good job. Who wrote doo-doo birds? Question number 3. No. Sarah, doo-doo birds. Doo-doo birds. Good stuff. Excellent. Doo-doo birds are endangered species. Which population would be most affected if there is a decrease in the population of aquatic insects? Well, elk has got nothing to do with water. Moose, nothing to do with water. Squirrel, nothing to do with water. The only answer there is frog. Which species are best able to occupy the same space? Aha, now. That's an interesting one. Those that eat the same foods. Well, if they eat the same food, how are they going to occupy the same space? Imagine I brought in a pizza. And on that pizza, there was 8 slices of pizza. And there are 26 students in our class. Is everyone going to get some pizza? No. You're going to have to fight for the pizza. So those that eat the same foods, they're not going to do that well. Those that compete for the same resources. So I bring in pizza and I bring in 2 cans of Coke. So people are going to fight for the Coke and they're going to fight for the pizza because they're the same. They want the same thing. No, that's not going to work either. Those that have the same predator-prey relationship, well, that's the same as food, right? That's the same as food. The same thing eats me and I eat the same thing. What's the same? So the only one is those who needs differ significantly from each other. So I brought in pizza, but some people don't eat pizza. Some people eat chips. So they say, Ryan, I don't eat pizza. Can you bring me in some chips? Some people say, I don't drink Coke. Can you bring me some water? So now I have pizza, chips, Coke, and water. Everybody gets pizza. Everybody gets some Coke chips, or everybody gets some Coke, and everyone gets some water. That's how it works, okay? So their needs different. They have different needs than everybody else. Which best describes a way photosynthesis resources to animals? It increases plant growth, providing place for many plant animals to live. Yeah. It produces carbon dioxide. No, it does not produce carbon dioxide. It produces excess moisture. No, photosynthesis does not produce water. Increases plant growth, yes, providing food for carnivores and eliminating the need to hunt, but it makes food for consumers, not for predators. So again, providing many places for animals to live. You've got to be sure to read the questions, okay? Produces carbon dioxide, it does not. It produces oxygen. Photosynthesis does not produce water outside of the plant. So again, and increases plant growth, yes, but it does not provide food for carnivores. You got to slow down and read those questions. This is why it's a little bit harder, because you got to think about the question. Read the question, understand the questions, and then you get the right answer. Below is an example of a simple food chain: acorn, squirrel, fox, mountain lion. What will most likely happen if squirrels are removed from the food chain? The fox population will decrease. Easy. Which is an abiotic factor that will affect the growth of a population within an ecosystem? The availability of water. Okay, remember, this is biotic. This is the only non-living thing on this question. You gotta slow down, okay? Slow down. Ask, what's the question asking me? It's asking me about non-living things. Well, where's the non-living thing here? Producers are plants. Herbivores are plant-eating animals. Carnivores, animal-eating animals. Exactly, slow down. When an ecosystem is affected by a loss of shelter, what happens to the populations in that ecosystem? They can decrease or die out. Easy. They can readily adapt to the changes? We don't know that. This, definitely. This, we don't know that. You can't. Population increases. There's more of them. No. Again, what likely if the green plants are destroyed in a forest fire, which short-term effect will this have on the organisms on this food chain? There will be few rabbits for the foxes to eat. Exactly. Increase in the fox population? No. More green plants? No. They're all disappeared. They're gone. The climate in a tropical rainforest can be described as humid, wet, and hot. Who said who cold, wet, humid? Who thinks a rainforest is cold? Rainforests are hot places. Remember I showed you the picture? They all go at the equator. The equator is the hottest place in the world because it's the closest to the sun. Okay, hot. Forest floor can be climbed as dark, humid with little wind. Yeah, we did that one already. We did this, did this. Having brown fur is an inherited trait. Okay, it's not learned. You can't learn to have a different hair color. It can't be developed. You can't develop a different hair color. Your behavior is something you do, not something you have. So this has to be inherited. It has to be inherited. An adaptation that helps protect the baby zebra from its predators is its stripes. Stripes. A baby zebra. Its mother, yes, okay, but it's an adaptation, not a family member. Speed, it's a baby. It's a baby. So its stripes have to be the answer. A solid color pattern? No, that doesn't work. Yes, Lily Potter.
So when it has stripes patterns, then the predator will not eat it.
Can't see them.
But where are they? That is black and white, and they live in grassland.
They live in grassland, and what happens with shadows, Lily? What happens with a shadow? What color is a shadow?
Gray.
Black. Shadow's black, right? A shadow is a block out of the sun. So if you have grasslands, you have sun shining through grass, what type of shadows does grass make? Like stripes, right?
Black.
Makes a striped shadow. So a black striped shadow is going to help it. So, and remember, white reflects.
What about white?
It reflects sunlight, so it's very hard to see. So if you have an animal that's hard to see, that looks like a shadow, kind of hard to see, right? Think about a tiger. A tiger is orange and black. That's pretty like stand out, but they're camouflaged. Works the exact same way. Dino, you have a question?
I think that the zebra adaptation is it confuses its predator, so the predator can't see what it is going after.
Yeah, it looks like a shadow, so they don't know. And remember, a lion's eyesight is not like ours. Okay, they don't have the same type of eyesight we do. And a lion mostly hunts at night as well. They're nocturnal hunters. They hunt at nighttime. They see better in the dark. What colors are you going to see in the dark? Black. Black and white. So having a zebra having black and white stripes kind of makes a lot of sense. So let's keep going. When a weaker animal copies a stronger one to ward off predators, that's mimicry. Definitely mimicry. And an inherited behavior that helps an animal to survive, such as escaping with predators, hunting, is behavior adaptations. Good stuff. Done. And is the following a structural, functional, or behavioral adaptation when fish swim in schools? It is a behavioral. It's something that they do in order to survive. Remember, this is something that they do. Structure is like physical. Functional, again, it's like legs. It's not the same. Behavior is something that they do. They swim together because they stay safe together. The following are inherited traits of humans except for long hair. You let your hair grow, right? Hair can be any size. You saw my hair 4 or 5 days ago. It was long, stupid long hair. I did that. I let that happen. It doesn't just not happen. People can have long hair. Like, they can have long hair. Some can have short hair. It's their choice. They can choose to do it, okay? So, again, it's not inherited. Blue eyes, yes. Long eyelashes, yes. Small dimples, yes. These are all inherited. Long hair, no. That's a choice. That's a choice. Riding a bike is a learned behavior. It's not something you can just do straight away. No one just knows how to ride a bike. If they do, that'd be kind of weird. Okay, Lily Potter, any questions?
Yes.
Okay, what's your question?
But we could choose to have blue. We could choose to have blue eyes.
You can't change them forever, though.
I don't know how to change them.
You can change them with contact lenses. Like, you can put them in your eyes and you can make them look blue.
No,
You're not gonna change the color of your eye. You cannot change that. There's no way to do it. No way that I know of anyway. I haven't heard of any way to do it. So that's something you cannot change. That's something that you have forever. Long hair?
The Ryan.
Yes.
So why do they have an eye color?
Why do we have an eye color?
Because everyone could have that. But why they must have blue, green, and all kinds?
See, okay. Where I'm from, it's not that sunny, okay? Not that sunny all the time. And when it does, and then when there is sunshine, it's not that hot. It's also not that sunny either. So people tend to have different eye colors just due to the fact that they how the sun has reflected off things, how they've been brought up, where they're from. It's due to like multitude of things. In Vietnam, they like everyone has grown up the same way. Everyone has grown from the same place. There isn't a huge amount of change. Even if you were to go China, Korea, Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, all these places within Asia, everyone has the exact same climate. They have pretty much the exact same rain, the exact same sunshine. It doesn't change, right? And the difference is you don't have a lot of like Western influence. Remember we said inherited traits? You kind of look like your mom and you look like your dad. Well, like a lot of kids here are Vietnamese mom, Vietnamese dad, or Chinese mom or Chinese dad, and from ancient history, etc., or whatever. But where I'm from, like you could have Spanish or Italian or French or Viking or Norman or Saxon or German, and then you have African people. Yeah, all these like different types of people who all look completely different can have babies that all look completely different as well.
But I never seen a Viking.
Me, I look like a Viking. Kind of bluey, greeny eyes, red hair, beard, Viking. Lily,
Can you let us see a picture of Viking?
a Viking.
Please.
Vikings.
Okay. It looks like you.
Kind of, yeah. Looks like me. I'm definitely Viking descendant. 100%. Oh, don't want that. Okay, right. That's our time for today. So, your homework. Keep studying. You're gonna get a test. I don't know whether to wait for your test or not until like Monday or Wednesday when we go back to class. Could be easier. I'm gonna have the discussion with Miss Me after this class to try to figure out what to do. Take it from there. Any questions before we leave? No? Everyone happy to go back to school on Monday? No? I'm happy. I can't wait to see you all. Okay, everyone. I will see you all